Hey guys, Rich here with Brotherhood Reviews, and we're back talking about She-Hulk episode 7. And in this one, we get a little retreat out of this episode. She-Hulk Jen goes to visit Blonsky at his retreat that he created and ends up getting stranded there because of one of his patients who thinks he's like a bull or something, runs into and destroys her car, and she pretty much has to stay there until she can get towed out. And while she's there, she gets in touch with her inner She-Hulk and becomes a better person for it because Josh refuses to answer her text. It's crazy. But no, I really enjoyed this episode. You actually finally get to see her enjoy being Jen, because every time we've seen her as Jen at this point, she seemed so miserable, and it was kind of refreshing to see her happy for once in her own skin. So it was kind of a bummer when, they finally ended up doing the do, which I don't understand what took her so long. She slept with the other guy on the first date, like after she killed some demons. So that's, what I'm saying, that's why, guys, you can't be too nice, yo. Take, what I'm saying? Anyways, but Josh ends up ghosting her, and we find out at the end why. But when she goes to Blonsky, they pretty much think that he's, gone nuts because his inhibitor is malfunctioning. But it's pretty much he got electrocuted by the fence and it shorted it out. But while Jen is there, she learns more about his retreat, and it's helping rehabilitate these people who either think they're different creatures or different people, like the matador who thinks he's a bull. There's a guy who thinks he's a pig. There's this monster covered with leaves and stuff. So they're all nice people, and they end up getting through to Jen and talking to her, and they all end up befriending her and giving her good advice about Josh and all that before she leaves. And she seems to feel more comfortable as Jen and She-Hulk, because she really felt less confident as She-Hulk until Jen met Josh, and now she, but the whole Josh ghosting her kind of ruptured that whole confidence as Jen. So it was kind of messing with her mentally, so it was a good refresher to have a whole bunch of guys on her side to really tell her she needs to stop worrying so much about that, and hopefully it put her on the right track. But that's pretty much what really happened. I really like the cameos and stuff, well, not really cameos, but all these people that are coming out of the woodworks with powers. Oh yeah, and her assistant also brings up the intelligentsia to her, and are you worried about that? But Jen says no, she's not worried about people who can't even threaten her to her face, so she's not even worried about it. So she's just brushing the intelligentsia off. But then at the end, we see Josh sending the blood emoji and something else. Ends up sending her blood, sending confirmation that he has her DNA to whoever it is he is contacting. And so the one thing that Bruce said was so important, he had to destroy, people have gotten their hands on. So now I don't know what to say about that. So hopefully we are going to see more super powered individuals at a much higher and alarming rate. But that's my She-Hulk episode 7 review breakdown. I hope you guys have a good day, time, night, whenever you guys are listening to this. Thank you.